Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary finery, everybody else in the audience, welcome. Huh. Okay, no, sorry. OBS is grinding here. I wasn't sure my mic was working, but yes, I see mic levels now, so yay. Uh, Hope everyone's doing okay. Welcome to Friday, thankfully. I don't know about you, but I've had enough of this week. Okay, hang on. Need more coffee. There we go. Let's get on with this, shall we? Or something close to it. I was doing a little bit of messing around last night. Added guardrails. There's no glass in them, but at least it's a little harder for if the game interprets a walk as a run for me to go launching myself out into space here. Um, and the other thing is put some stabilizers onto it. It just does not steer well in the atmosphere, and so for any kind of atmospheric operations, it drifts constantly. So I put two pairs of vertical of stabs vertical and a pair of horizontal to give it better control. Um, Not liking where this pair is. I may move them in fact. I think I'm just gonna do it now. I don't like them out there. They're too obvious. I don't mind the other pair. That's okay. Well, not really, but I was willing to put up with it. But this pair is really bugging me for some reason. So I think we're gonna move these right now, and they'll get tucked here, just out to that edge, and then if we can just go all the way back to there, that's okay. Okay, so what are we at? 28 and a half? Yeah, so 28 and 28 174. Okay. 28 174 69. So that's 28 164 69. Except because carrier's out by one block. Does that? Yeah, it does. You can see what it does, right? We wind up just off center a bit because I'm keyed. Or no, no, it's two blocks. Oh, okay, it's the other way. So it actually is going to have to come. No, that is correct. That's two blocks. Not quite. So I'd have to be there. Yeah. No, it's one and a bit, and that's there. Huh. I didn't notice that before. These two sides aren't symmetrical. What the hell happened there? Or am I not in the right spot? No, I am. Yeah, They're visibly not the same. This whole block is back a bit. And by a bit, I mean a lot. How the hell did I manage that? Because for these to look the same, this would have to be way the hell back here, wouldn't it? I'm curious here. Yep, that's there, that's there. Almost all the way up to the nose on this. Oh, okay, weird. Okay, I just got the numbers wrong, is all. Okay, they're not out of alignment. I'm just having a not enough coffee moment. Okay, so I've got a blob in there. Well, there will be a couple more engines getting added to this, so that will be a good place to tack them in. And then those two big fins there. Do I want to do essentially the same thing and move those in? I don't think so. For now, I think that's going to stay that way. Alright. Okay. Oops. Okay, I've got a bunch of ore here on board I need to unload, so I think what I'm going to do is cruise over to Market 17 and get all this listed. I don't see a point to listing the bauxite, 4,000 liters, I'll just take that home and use it. And I need some music. Radar lag. There we go. Well, that's interesting. As soon as I turn the engines off, the stabilizers stop producing. Actually, the stabilizers aren't producing anything. That's weird. Okay, the stabilizers do, but a lot of the work's being done by the adjusters. And brakes. Hmm. All right. There we go. Mm. There we go. All right. go. I don't have any of the flight lights on, but that's okay. Looks like there was something pretty substantial here once upon a time. You can see the ground's been terraformed. Good morning. I wonder what that was. Oh, that's nice. The cubes. Nice work. Someone's built an extended ramp over here. Or is that part of the original? It may be actual part of original construction, I can't tell. No, this is someone's private base. I'm off location here. There we are. That's what I'm looking for. Got all confused. Need more coffee. Hey, good morning, Darth Shell. How you doing? Happy Friday. Hope all is well in your part of the world. Oh no. You had some good flying, you say? Quartz is selling at 22? Yeah, I don't think so. You've got to be kidding me. 37,866. I just, So that'd be 30, that'd be 15. We'll say 1540, we'll list it for a month. Actually. Let's ask the obvious question. Do you mark intelligence? Where are you? Okay, so what's the 30-day average on quartz? That's this column. 30-day average is 7.5. Yeah, okay. And what's the 30-day average on T1? So just 9. Okay. Okay, we'll list it for 9. Just list the lot of them for 9. We'll put them up for a month, and they'll sell sometime in the next month. There we go. Yeah. You can circumvent it with skills or by getting high-performance engines. The way I do it is by staggering engine types. Small engines start faster than large engines, so what I tend to do is put a couple of small, a couple of medium, a couple of large, so that they all start in phased. And yeah. Well, it's to represent the thing that, even modern world right now, a massive diesel engine on a freighter takes significantly longer to come up 200 RPM than 3,000 RPM than one in a pickup truck does. It's just mass. Yeah, fair enough. And then, what are we doing here? Limestone is T2. What's my 30-day average on T2? 80. Okay. We'll list that at 80 for a month. And there we go. Not bad electric swing. Yeah, engine responsiveness is a real world bit of a gremlin. Particularly for things like anything like rocket engines. Getting into when you look up the mechanics behind a turbo pump, you start to understand how just absolute ragged edge it's gotten. Yeah, you're going fast. I mean, sheep dip. I screwed it up. Oh, okay, so that's because the planets are artificially small. Um, so they basically just forget everything you know about real world aerodynamics. The planets are artificially small, right? You're talking 200 to 300 kilometer radii instead of 4,000 kilometer radii, which is Earth. Um, and yet you've got obviously so it's 20 times smaller, and therefore, well, no, it'd be 60 times smaller in terms of total volume, and yet has the same gravity. And so forget everything you know. Your gravity gradients are wildly different. Your atmospheric densities as a result of that. Oh, warm up is a mechanical representation of just getting an engine up to full power. Um, in the real world, the way they fix that problem is with turbo pumps, and a turbo pump is literally a pump that's connected to the engine, that's connected to the fuel intake of the rocket engine, and is just messily burning rocket fuel. To be able to spin fast enough to feed the rocket engine. If you do not have turbo pumps, you're limited to whatever technology it is you're using for shoveling fuel. And turbo pumps do have a spin-up time. That's the reason main engine ignition happens several seconds before liftoff. It's because it takes that long for the engine to come up to full power to be able to generate enough thrust. That's a real-world example. Stop. No, I hit the wrong buttons. I hit... Yeah. So, because even turbo pumps have a spin-up time. And your rocket, your engine power is dependent on your turbo pump, which is dependent on your engine power, which is dependent on your turbo pump. And so, yeah, there's lag. If you... Well, so let's just start by talking about the fact that we're burning metals. Okay. Yes, of course I'm using your HUD. Best HUD in the game, as far as I'm concerned. For the way I like to fly, best HUD in the game. But, yeah, just... Hang on. I'm gonna have to stop talking for a sec. I'm confusing. I'm, causing myself some problems here. One sec. I want to get this thing landed so I can concentrate. Okay, there's the carrier. So, yeah, but I've added another button to the display. Oh, I've actually gotten some work done on it. Like I say, I'm planning on doing a contribution as soon as I can, a push, so you can, for the revised code, because what I want to be able to do is add a second piece of glass that will be all of your that if essentially and have it detect a second screen or a third screen, and then allow it to add move some things out off of the main screen onto the second glass, because that just I think is going to look cool. So I'm halfway done that. I'm just having a weird problem right now with the I'm just having a weird problem with the with the screen display that I need to take the time to debug. I got frustrated and put it down for a bit. All right, so Alt T and then full brakes. Stop. No, still going too fast. I don't dare do that. Can I turn around without falling off the deck? I think I can. Yes. Little bit of forward thrust here to get off. Yeah, this thing is weird. Okay, there we go. So now I can get out of this thing here. Okay. Yeah, so, hang on a second. So, I just want to, actually, because I want to check something anyway. I can't remember how far I got with this, so there we are. So I have a PAI there. And if I hit that, what does it, okay, if I insert, that's, okay, that's my lights on. And then if I turn that off, do I get lights off? No. So it's not registering the state change on the lights, which is what I'm trying to figure out. But that's okay. So yeah, I'm working on that. Basically, some UI, working on UI improvements to be able to make it a bit more modular and a bit more extensible. Oh yeah, Waypoint Waypoint works. I can do single Waypoint runs. Works just fine. I use it all the time, actually. Hang on a sec. It's just points of interest. Copy coordinates. I haven't. I only use this for atmosphere. Yeah. This is my preferred HUD for atmospheric flight. I haven't done much with it in space yet. But yeah. Oops. Okay, will do. All right. So yeah, like I say, I generally like it. Because I fly first person, almost exclusively. Twitch is Bezos. It's Amazon. All right. So that's got that taken care of. Why is this crooked? That didn't last long. Oh, unfortunately, right now my head's sufficiently a mess. I can't actually tell you what it was I said. So it was something about the fact that I enjoy using it, and it's basically my preferred atmospheric HUD. I use Aviator for space flight, generally speaking, because it's quote long distance cruising, and there's information I can get out of Aviator that I cannot use that just makes it just too usable for long distance flight. But yeah, for booting around atmosphere, much prefer the in-glass HUD. Augmented reality systems drive me nuts. Find them very distracting. So what I want to do is modularize some pieces of code, um, and at boot time the auto basically have the auto configured, check to see if files exist, if I can do it, and if those files are present, then it'll enable other features which will allow, and those other features would be displayed in their own glass. Things like ag control, shield control, that kind of stuff. The stuff that, honestly, on long-distance freighters is just too valuable to not have all available in neat and tidy. But I also want to be able to distribute functionality just by glass placement. I like the idea of multi-crew ships. So I want to be able to use, your version of the HUD to be able to deliver the aesthetic, the in-glass aesthetic and the touchscreen aesthetic, but some, notably more extended functionality. But to keep the overhead down on the chair by breaking those things out into separate pieces. Yep, MFDs. That's essentially what it was I was thinking as well. And brakes. Wow, that didn't last long. Well, yeah. Like I say, good enough is the enemy of better, and perfect is the enemy of good enough. Which is a paraphrasing of a Russian proverb, in fact. I do not remember the original Russian of it. One of those things my professor taught me in university. Alright, there we go. Parked. Alright. The better, just minor correction, the better language would, the better phrasing would be like to have conversations with smart people. Make is technically correct, but it's not the way that most people would use the phrase. But yes, I agree with you. Oh. The ability to carry a conversation is so valuable in this world. Oh, you're welcome. Ag is sorting itself out slowly there, so we're doing a bit of a bounce. Alright. Okay. I need to take just a minute and go check on my wood furnace. I will be right back. Yeah, not well lined up, but close enough. So I will be right back. Oh. I once upon a time had been planning on being a pilot, in the Canadian military, except my eyes aren't good enough. And I'm a aviation enthusiast, and I'm used to do I used to do a lot of streaming of X-Plane 11. Doing commercial airliner flights, commercial airliner down to small small single engine private carrier flights. So yeah, yeah. It to me it was actually one of the most jarring things about the first time I tried flying in Dual Universe was how much not like flying in X-Plane 11 it was. Like, just how wildly divorced the flight physics were. Stick of joy. Yeah, it would be joystick. And I know you were trolling there. Yeah, actually, I've got a HOTAS, hands-on throttle and stick. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Thank you very much for your patience. All right. Yeah, that was part of that was also something I'm going to be wanting to do. I was wanting to consider doing if you weren't going to be doing it, I was. Um, Someone has written a joystick library, so all you have to do is include the library and then pull it. It makes things super easy. okay, that's just not doing it. No, actually, just right away, no. Do that. Alright, just skimming up on that. Oh, that's very cool. Okay. What's now this? What am I gonna do with this? What have I got? Yeah, okay, this is the one I need to rewrite. Hmm. Hey, Gorgon, how you doing? All right. Just trying to figure out what it is I want to work on next. Well, okay, what do I have in inventory? Hmm. Yep. Yeah, that time of the year again, as it were. Sorry, that time of the week again. All right, let's, Oh, I need to, okay. First off, need to truck up to the bridge. Oops. There. Now this thing's safe to land on. Okay. Hmm. It's M adjusters I need to bring with me. Okay, which I don't have. I'm gonna have to take some time off screen and do some Lua coding. I need to get a better market terminal built. Well, all right, that's going to stay as it is. Yeah, makes sense. I get to here. All right. There we go. I'm not sure how I managed this, but okay. I may just fill that in. It's kind of a neat texturing, but it's not really what the look I was going for. There we go. Turn that down a bit. It's getting a little loud. Yeah, though, Darth, I am looking forward to doing some more work on the HUD there and adding some functionality to it. And I think it's a fun project, and like I say, I absolutely adore the fact it's an in-glass HUD. And I think for multiplayer bridges, it's going to be amazing because, you know, somebody sits in the pilot seat or the captain's chair, the whole bridge lights up, but still everyone can contribute, right? I think it's going to be cool. All right, that's that. Oh, interesting. I hadn't realized it had done that. Ah, pending operations. Fine. Deal with you then. We'll go black. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is mark this in now to here. And where's my black? There. There. Oops. There. And then we're gonna actually, I'm gonna do the same thing here. There, like that. That kind of looks neat, like that. There. Fuck. That was more complicated than it needed to be. Gonna have to take a smoothing tool to some of this. And then the interior is going to need to be noticeably reworked as well, but that's okay. I want the engine room to look functional, but I'm far more interested in the exterior appearance than the interior appearance at this stage. The interior appearance is one of those things I can just pick at over time. Yeah, that's a straight through gap. Okay. Let's do this. So there. Okay. That worked. Now, let's mess a bit with this. And then it's my 4 here. Oof. Okay. That'll need to get cleaned up. Different materials have different amounts of flex, if you will, right? So, change the material, change the amount of flex. But you can fix a lot of that with smoothing tool. There we go. And then we'll do it again here. There we go. Because of the way that the game renders stuff, there's no sort of medium range detail. So it's either very close detail or long range detail. So mostly I'm trying to get the ship to long range okay, for lack of a better way of explaining what I'm working on. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you're going to be really weird about that, are you? Okay, well, there is a way around that problem. There we go. There we go. And again, is that a straight through? It is. We certainly don't want that. Yep. That would be cool. There, that fixes that. Alright. It's looking alright, I think, so far, kinda-ish. Go. There we are. Okay. It takes a little bit of getting used to that a 25 centimeter across block is detail work for most views. Alright. Yeah, that's okay. I can work with that. Alright, now... What's going to be the easiest way to do this? What I should do is copy this block over there, recolor it, copy it back, but I'm just as bad at that as trying to get it to do what I want, so, yeah, I don't know. And then this has kind of gotten itself all munched up as well. Let's see here. And then can I borrow this? And put it maybe here. This. That reshapes that curve. And that reshapes that curve. And like this. That gets rid of a lot of the chunky. Oops, wrong button. And then grab maybe this piece. Oops. Here. And then maybe I look at it this way and I hit this button. And I glue it there. No, that just makes a jaggy out the other way. I'll have to play with that some more later. For now, however, we'll do this. Copy. There. And shift click. That basic. Okay. Didn't quite do what I wanted, but. So back. Okay, so it's two. What's that? 3 squares? 1, 2. Yeah, 3 squares. Okay. Try that again. One, two, three. Yeah, so like that, and... Oh, that's... Oh, no, that is how it is. Okay, weird. Shift click. Alright, that cleans it up a bit. So at least they're the same mistake on both sides now. And then I can just snip a little bit extra off of this. There we go. And like I say, I'll tidy that later. In the meantime... Yeah, wow, that's gonna look terrible, isn't it? So what I'll have to do is make a thin piece of just one color. And put it down over that. Okay. There's just no escaping that, unfortunately. Alright. Congratulations. Nope, still doesn't work. No clue. Nice. Just riding the brakes the whole way, eh? wrong tool again. Alright, now let's clean a little bit more up. Okay, now let's see if I can make this work. It might have worked. Well, you've done some cool looking stuff before, Darth. I'm sure you'll get this one looking good, too. So then that should go there. And shift-click. And then I should be able to do this. And shift-click. Oh, okay, you mean the engineering plan itself isn't a great design. Gotcha. Okay. Versus the aesthetics of it. Yes, because I'm used to winding up, you know, at the end of the test pilot phase, I have a collection of parts which, you know, yes, it does what I want, but good grief, does it look terrible. And then there's a lot of work to get it to the looks okay to show other people phase. Oh. Okay. Okay. Starting to look okay, though. I'm kind of liking where this is going. Now, do I want to do that as a vertical black column? As block framing for this? Because now I need to decide what it is I want to do with that. I did it in gray just to tell me do some other color here, but I don't know what I want to do. What do I have? I could do it in the red or the green. I don't have enough of the green, but I could at least do a color swatch and see what it looks like. Red is just too obvious a color contrast, for lack of a better way of putting it. I think the green may be the better plan. For all I know, I may be able to buy some of the green. Blue wouldn't be bad either, right? Let's see what the green looks like. I think the green winds up being one of those colors that's fairly subtle. And really only shows up in bright light, which gives you sort of a surprise, if you will. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the green. I like that. Okay. Let's work some more on this then in the green. Oops, that was the smooth tool. Well, I mean, it's not a mistake. Just not what I wanted. Not enough material. Okay, I was afraid of that. Okay, so I'll need to order some... I can make some when I get back to my station, but I'm impatient, so I may just buy some if there's some available. Yeah, okay, completely out. Fair enough. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we'll go with the green as a contrast. Green steel. Galvanized dark green. Here... Summit Market 6. 2,500 piece. Okay, no, it's 250, 2,500 liters. Okay. I'll buy 1,100 liters of that. And go get that. Glad to hear it. We can all use a little bit of happiness in these days. Alright, now. Alright, whoops. Over here, thanks.
Albatross systems ready.
I'm looking forward to trying the Super Valk. Because this thing is obscene as it is. Yeah, that's about right for for R&D on an elevator.
Landing mode engaged.
Okay, that looks cool. All right, let's do something here. Where's my Just 1 second, plugging a couple things in here real fast. It's that. Where's the throttle at? There we go. And we turn this off. Goes over here. Cats and wires. Not a great combination. Just saying. Apologize for the microphone bumping. It's there. Oh, what happened? We fell off? Okay, that's funny. Yeah, apparently we fell off. Okay. Did we fall off or did we clip through? Looks like we clipped through. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Very compact, huh? Mm-hmm. All right. Now, let's see how this works.
Albatross systems ready.
All right. First question, pedals. No, I do not have working pedals. Okay. So Hotas is enabled, but pedals no worky. Okay. I've done that already. Thank you for the reminder. Let's go here. All right, so down we go.
Landing mode engaged.
Need to get this all figured out anyway, so we'll just do it now. Okay. Right click. Advanced parameters. Okay, make sure you ticket that. Pitch invert, enable, okay, throttles, yes, that's, okay, so this is all set up right. That's not the problem, so probably back here. Controls, pilotage. Controller. Yeah, my controller's wiped. Okay. Bloody barking hell. Was I smart enough? Load. No. No, I was not smart enough to do that. Bloody hell. Yes, absolutely, Darth Shell. It's actually quite easy. I'll show you here. One sec. The trick is keep complexity down. It's the mistake a lot of people make. One sec. Cancel. Cancel. And there we go. So actually... What's here? Control L. So, under you... technically, you can put them anywhere, but if you embed them in library, it will cause you grief. Here. Right there. We'll just... Do you see how this works? So, it's this piece here. Double dash, export, colon, and then a comment. Right? And that combination is interpreted by the in-game Lua interpreter to be a Lua parameter, a user configurable. Now, if you put this here into library, it will work, but what you'll find is that you will be prone to it throwing errors about being unable to save the changes. Okay. Likewise, if you put some stuff here into, if you embed your parameters into your system, so put your user configurable parameters into unit on start, and it'll sort itself out. Does that help? Okay. One sec. I need to find something in... okay. Yeah, I'd have to take a look at it, just in case, but... Generally speaking, it's pretty consistent behavior. It's pretty consistent. Where's... Here we go. Open source initiative. Dum dum dum. Where is it? Saga, no. Albatross HUD, there we go. Just one sec, I'm trying to scoot back and see if... I mean, I can do it manually, but... okay, there we go. Axis 0 is roll, pitch. Okay. There we are. All right, let's try this. All right, so... Okay, yeah, but don't put it in library. Put it in unit startup. All right, one sec here. G, okay. Okay, so how... Blue axis 0. Where are these? Settings, maybe? No. No. Okay, let's just... Where... This is key bindings, but that ain't what I'm looking for. I wonder if because I didn't have them plugged in, I'm not getting my joystick data. Alright, let's exit out of this. I'm actually going to restart the game. And just to see if it recognizes the joystick. I suspect that because I didn't have the joystick plugged in, it didn't see the... Yes, that's fine. Okay. I'm actually going to exit game completely. Yes, Axis controls. Controls, Lua controls. Okay, thank you. Okay. Let's try this again here. All right, let's try this again. So controls, and you said, oh, Lua. Completely didn't see it. Okay, well then 0. Okay, Lua axis 0 is right. Go. 1 is pitch. Go. Yaw is 2, and that is going to be, okay, so for right turn, I left foot forward. 3 is throttle. There we go. 4 is brakes, and for that I'm just going to use joystick since I don't have cannons. Strafe will be my paddles. No, we're not going to use paddles. We just had this conversation. Because paddles cause another problem. Okay. So 5 is strafe, and if I want to strafe right, I will go that way. And then vertical will be this way. Hover height will be. Do I have a? Yeah, I have a dial control right there. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, let's save that and test it.
Albatross systems ready.
All right, I'll come off of, and brakes off. Okay, brake. Brake doesn't register. That's not a good sign. Oh, it's okay. Let's turn HOTAS on. Okay, so not registering that. Nope. Completely ignoring my my HOTAS controller. Okay. Oh, it turned off again. Okay. So it's interpreting my pedals as a... Yeah, okay, so it's interpreting my pedals as alt commands. That's no good. No, this isn't gonna work. That's unfortunate. I have had this working in the past. I can hear it making noises. That's full reverse, that's full ahead, so it's ignoring a throttle slider as well. Is my Thrustmaster saw? Well, no, because otherwise it wouldn't have recognized it in the control configuration. Oh, because I've got them set in the wrong places. I have the options set, not the axes. No, the problem's I'm a dip. I didn't want to set options, I wanted to set axes. There we go. Um, 5 is strafe, and yeah, we said... No, I really do want to use the paddles for that, so we will. And then vertical will be... just pull up on this. Uh-huh, okay. It's a duplicate, can't use that one. Oh, here we go. That'll be that one. Because that's an up-down. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I've got these for that. And then 7 is hover height, and we will use that. Now, it's going to be backwards, if I recall correctly. Yeah, so everything winds up inverted is the problem.
Landing mode engaged.
So we'll hop out. Pitch invert, roll invert, yaw invert. Let's try that.
Albatross systems ready.
Okay, it's come out of that. A1. Okay, so... Yep. A little bit sloppy, but that's okay. Pull back for nose up, yep. Nose down is good. Little bit of forward throttle here. Okay. Come on, up we go. Well, no. I am out of practice. Of course, this is a somewhat complicated environment to be flying in. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo my throttle. Yeah.
Landing mode engaged.
Okay. Come on, nose down, please. I know you fit. Well, actually, let's just take the moment and redo the throttle. Okay, so throttle is 3. And in this case, okay, so we're going to clear this. Clear. Okay, out. And then pull back. And then the other one was hover altitude, which is this one. And there we go. Let's try that. And then we'll just pop out, set the ship flat on the ground, because I'm kind of pinned in at a weird angle here. Well, that's pretty. I'm just actually going to throw this over here for now. Oh, nice. They've got a marina pad here. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can get this to work.
Albatross systems ready.
Okay, throttle up. Right. Yep, and then hover height. All right, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, much better. Okay. Keep it at 50% throttle for now. Okay, so HOTAS is working again. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, out of practice with the pedals. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, way too heavy on the pedals. But that's okay. It's been a while. All right, let's get a positive rate of climb here. All right, now I need market 6, I think it was. Actually, it's just an easier way to do this. Yes. Set destination. That is not my destination. That is not market 6 there. Let's try that again. I'll just go here. Market 6 LZ. Set as destination. Did that work? Yes, it did. There we go. That's better. All right, let's go. Do need to be careful here. I'm down into the kind of altitudes where a building will sneak up on me. I'm hoping I have my render range set up long enough that it'll be okay. We'll see. Oh wow, look at that. Little bit of render lag there. Ah, that's why building coming in at the edge of visibility. Moon's pretty on the water. Statue of Liberty. Good flying music. Yes, I did. Just been commenting as I've been flying. Making coffee, yep. Okay, someone parked up high there. Ah, nice. No doubt. Oh, this is nice. I'd forgotten how nice it was just to have the hover controls under a finger like that, where you can just scroll up, scroll down to adjust hover altitude. Yes, me.
Landing mode engaged.
Yep, I use rockets. And it's do you know, not did. Do. Did is past tense, do is current. Interestingly enough, the Valkyrie, which is the thing I'm flying, actually has rockets for racing boost. But my one of my designs actually set destination. There we go. The Bullfrog has got a pair of I think it's small rockets on it for. Under particularly heavy loads, it's easy to... Oh, someone's got their... nice. Under particularly heavy loads, it's easy to stall out at the top of your climb trying to break atmosphere. And so, when you get into that can't gain altitude phase, you just light the rockets up and it breaks you out into space, and you can continue on. No problem. You asked, so I will. Okay. Oh. I'm silly. Well, damn, George. Oh, as in build something along the lines of Apollo or Soyuz? Um. Yeah, do you mean like an Apollo capsule or Soyuz? Because I actually have done that. Okay, so the problem is that rocket is okay. The problem is rocket is an incredibly indistinct term. So what do you mean by rocket? Because that can. The problem is the term rocket is generally misused by most people. So a rocket is. Yeah, see, that's the problem, right? So a rocket is anything that uses a specific type of engine. And so rocket engines propel rockets. So that's the problem. Technically, yeah. So, and I'm not trying to be, unnecessarily pedantic. I'm just wanting to make sure I understand the question so I can give you the right answer. Right. Yeah. And that's exactly. So yes, do I know of anyone who's using rocket engines exclusively to lift vehicles? No. Everyone on because they're incredibly fuel hungry. And as a result of that, once you flame out, you're done. So the thing is with rocket engines is they're unforgiving. They're more like solid rocket boosters, from the space shuttle era, or in that, or even liquid fuel boosters. You have the contents of the tank. You turn the engine on. You burn like mad, and you hope you've done your math. Excuse me, and you hope you've done your math right. Because if you haven't done your math right, you crash. And most people don't like crashing. So yeah, rocket engines tend to be tactical applications. wild changes of... Yes, that is correct, Corrigan. Do I think it would be cool? Yes. Am I planning on building one? Well, yes. Um, is it mostly because I think it's going to be a curiosity as opposed to practical? Also, yes. That's 1,100 cubic meters. I've got 1,800 cubic meters there. Or 1,800 liters. Oh, okay. The problem is I'm a goof. All right. Um, hmm. Yeah, the problem is that that they don't throttle like a real rocket. They throttle like a liquid fuel rocket. They throttle it like a solid fuel rocket. They're either on or off. And so again, now the response time on them is very good. You know, it's basically instant on, instant off, which is better than an SRB. Um, so, you know, if basically what you do is you ride the boost, you know, you're constantly turning on and off to maintain your speed, yeah, it's hypothetically possible. Um, the thing is that most players don't want to fuss. They just want to go somewhere, which is why autopilots are so absolutely popular. Um, yeah, because space flight is hard. See, that's the catch, is that nothing here is easy. Um, you're as you know, someone who spent a certain amount of time flying, you know, flight sims. Um, landing is still hard. Taking off is easy. Landing is hard. You have to do. There's a lot of work that. There's a reason. To borrow the phrase, there's a reason they call it rocket science. And so the balance that Nova Quark is fighting is reflecting the complexity and the difficulty while making it accessible without trivializing it. Yeah, I've got a bunch of. I'm just going to say, actually, several of their wrecks have 1 to 2 small or extra small rocket engines and tanks on them. So I've been collecting them. Um, yeah, it's well, okay. So I have 11,000 liters of volume there. Okay, so the problem is I'm a dip. Well, hang on, and I can't subdivide that is the problem. Um, yeah, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, I don't think they should have called. I think they misnamed them to start. You know, to start right out. I think they misnamed the damn things. They shouldn't be called rockets. They should be called rocket boosters, so everyone understands. Um, and or solid rocket boosters, so everyone understands. Yeah. Um. Okay. Well, I mean, here's an easy answer. So what have I got here? 1,800 liters? Okay. $5,700 liters. Okay. And that is 11,000. So if I put 6,000 on the market at a ridiculous price, I can come back and get the rest later. Yeah, put 7,000 on the market at a ridiculous price. Okay. So it's about a, what, 100 to 1 ratio? Yeah, okay, sorry, 10 to 1 ratio, so put 700 cubic meters on back on the market. Create a sell order. And, yeah, average price is what? Well, it doesn't matter. I don't want to sell it anyway. So we'll just do that. If someone buys it, then... No, I'm fine. I'm just being a fuss budget. I can just come go get this. Sorry, I can just bring the other ship back. I'm just being a fuss budget because I'm pig-headed about stuff like this. I kind of got myself into a dumb situation, and now I'm trying to figure out how to get out of it. There we go. I just need a little bit for decorating. That's the thing. I mean, I could have just as easily walked over to the UEF store and bought a ship. Yep. Pulse width isn't right, but I understand what you mean, and I'm not sure what the right what the right. Yeah, make a pulse jet. Make a pulse engine. Light for a second, off for a second, pulse. Yeah. I was messing around with a what I call the Dolphin project for a bit, and essentially had the same problem with the rocket engines. Even just tapping
Albatross systems ready.
Even just tapping the engines, you know, burn off, burn off. Just all right. A1. Stop. Hang on. My controls are not zeroed, so... There we go. Why are we not flying? I am out of fuel in a major engine. That is why. I should have been up into the air like a literal friggin' rocket. Gee.
Landing mode engaged.
Did I just coincidentally manage to run out of fuel just short of my just as I arrived at my destination? Hang on, let me check something here. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, you'd have to do it by software. You'd have to I mean, I mean, you would know how many, what your thrust per second is going to be, and then you'd basically, have to use, um, and then in software, on off the engine for a tenth of a second, 2/10 of a second, something like that. Okay, that's nitro. Okay, that's full. That's X2. All right. Okay, so yeah, okay. I mean, I've got 135 liters in that tank. Oh, okay, the responsiveness isn't high enough. Okay, I don't understand. I have fuel in all my tanks. Not heaping gobs of fuel, but certainly enough that I should be able to power the main engines.
Albatross systems ready.
Ship mass is 60 tons, and my safe local mass is 62 tons. So I should have 2 tons clearance. Well, so that's hover. I'm curious, is this a HOTAS problem or not? Yes, it's a HOTAS problem. Okay, let's get some altitude here. Alright, now, let's enable HOTAS, and stick roll. I don't know what it was doing. Seems to be fine now. Yeah, possibly. Yep, physics lag. Yeah, that was physics lag. You and a lot of people I know. All kinds of great ideas. All kinds of great ideas, which compete with each other, which results in, yeah, a lot of half-finished projects. You know something? Legitimate strat. You know, this game manages to be very pretty sometimes. Take a look at those colors. You know, hey, if it works, it works. When I was running my own company, my sweetheart was my coworker and project manager. Because, yeah, otherwise I spend an awful lot of time not getting anything done. And what you don't get done, you don't get paid for, so... She handled QA and project management. Yeah, like I say, I've got another project I would love to get onto right away, but I want to get a little bit more done on the carrier before I start the next ship. That is a flameout. Okay. Here's the base. So I am actually doing what we were just discussing, which was maneuvering entirely by pulsing the rocket engines on this thing, because yeah, I'm out of main fuel. A little off center line, but I'll take it.
Landing mode engaged.
Oops, no.
Landing mode engaged.
Wrong button. Okay. Good news is Boots has said he doesn't mind if I pilfer a little bit from the tanks over here. Okay, we'll take 200 of this. Don't need the X5. Yeah, we'll probably use a couple hundred liters of the X5. Just top everything off. Okay. Great job on the palm trees. That is super fiddly work. Oh, that's zero. So I can put 100 and... So 250. Go, and then... That's Nitron. That's Kurgon. Oh, that's for the Babs and stuff. There we go. Okay, that's Kurgon X2, which we will just dump this 17 liters into that. There we go. And that is Nitron, of which I have, well, 400 liters left. So I will put 200 liters into here. I'll have to go grab a couple more, another couple hundred liters. So each tank I could put another 400 liters per tank. So 800 liters. Okay. Yeah, that is the plan for right shortly here. How you doing, Code Infused? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. You drop. Hey, Topatej. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, J-Rod. Yes. Yes. Yeah, 200 liters here. That'll get me up to 400. That'll keep me operational for a bit.
Albatross systems ready.
Hey, Briganti, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Okay. Yep, good. Okay. really... This is one of the first generation Valkyries. It's not one of the Super Valks. There's the carrier. Okay. And flying HOTAS because it's fun. Like I say, the only thing that's missing from this is the inability to do, quote, shoulder check. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, wow, I'm way off. Oh, I'm doing 700k. Well, no wonder. Yeah, okay. I blew that. I was going way too fast. We'll just do a go around. Too high I can sort out. 700k is just absolutely no way to stick that landing. So we will line up north. And then we will execute right turn east. And then we will execute right turn south. Here's the big oval. Get ourselves aligned with that. Ish. Probably going to actually take a look at that here in a second with you here, just so that I can make sure I do understand. Okay, right turn west. Once I do it once, I'll be okay. It's the first time I was looking at it and just nothing was making sense. I was following your example, but, I obviously screwed something up because it doesn't work. All right, I'm at 1,600 meters. Carrier deck is at 1,200. wiggle myself around here. Okay. A little bit of hard rudder here. Engines off. Just coast in the rest of the way. Now, this is the part that gets tricky, because I didn't think ahead, and I don't have a dock button. Come on. No. Over here, please. I missed the brakes. Nope, missed it. Alright, off we go. Full power. Yeah, don't want to be doing that at 600 knots, Michelle. Calm down. Okay, what is going on here? Because all of a sudden... Oh, okay. I'm in a horizontal spin is the problem. Okay, into the water I go. Yep, blew it. Okay, how much damage did I do? Okay, what's going on here? Because my pedals, I've completely let go of my pedals. I don't have throttle applied. Okay,
Landing mode
let's
engaged.
just do this. What's going on? Okay, hover power is inoperative. Some landing mode. Auto level? Does auto level do anything? No, I must have really screwed this thing up. I pranged a wing, but that's not terrible. Ah, okay, I see the problem. I'm missing an adjuster. Okay, yeah. So it's just going to stay nose down. And there's just nothing it can do about it. Alright. Well, what I will do then... Let's get myself in towards some shallows, do some repairs real fast. Ugh. Story of my life. Nice work on the warship. That is pretty. Hull 63. little bit closer to shore, and then I'll engage landing mode, and I'll hop out, and I'll do the repairs. I got myself into a flat spin because I didn't because my brakes were still applied when I came off the carrier, and so I was maneuvering as though I had power on, but I really didn't. So then when I actually took the brakes off, I induced a flat spin.
Landing mode engaged.
I've done that to myself before. I consider the two of them complementary systems. What I tend to do is point a telemeter angled forward, and then the hover engines or the vertical boosters downwards, and then take an average between the two. Because the telemeter in a look forward position will allow you to deal with sloping terrain. Okay, how bad? Okay, that's not terrible. Oh, you're kidding me. I don't have any... Oh, yeah, I do have scrap. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I must have scrap on me. Okay, I pranged most of the stabilizers on this side. The adjusters on this side, not just one. Okay, that's fine. He did a really nice job with this thing. There we go. Anything else? Okay, front landing gear got dinged as well. Not surprised. Okay, anything else? I don't think so. Rest of it looks okay. A little bit of damage back here as well. And I mean, really, I probably know better than to try and do carrier landings with HOTAS. I just haven't been flying enough with it lately. Okay, some more damage just showed up here. Okay. Do. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the annoying things about server lag like this is that sometimes damage shows up in phases. Because I walked by here and these were fine a minute ago. Alright, so I really extensively did damage this thing. It wasn't nearly as light damage as it originally looked. Alright, that's fine. Honestly, that makes way more sense. I was kind of suspicious of that to start with. Okay, let's just get out of here then.
Albatross systems ready.
Alright, let's, okay. Yeah, that feels right. No, there's still something damaged. Let's dial that throttle back down to 5%. I'm at 1,300 meters. That's fine. Okay, carrier is not north of me, so not lined up at the flight deck. We'll just take an offset. $1,700 meters is fine. Okay. Start my roll in. Go. Engine out. A little bit more power just to trim off my descent. Nose up. There we go. Now the hard part. And that's Alt-L and brakes. And... okay. Alt-T. Here we are. Brake. Okay, so docked now. Okay, I'm way... okay, there's my lights. We'll move forward a bit. Stop. Got my catchets on both sides, so down we go.
Landing mode engaged.
Cool. All right. Much easier when you remember to put put the landing button on your joystick, or sorry, the docking button. All right, let's go here and grab you. Okay, that's me being stupid. Shouldn't have done that. Let's just put it back here for a moment and stand so I can see the bloody deck. There we are. What are you doing? Here we are. Cool. Okay. Oh, equip. I think it's gonna look good, actually. Yep. Cool. Yeah, that's definitely gonna look good. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Now, that's an interesting question. Do I want to do this with green on this size? And then do I want to do red on the, do you use red galvanized on the other side? Yeah, a little port starboard thing. I don't think so. I think it's just going to be jarring. Aesthetically, I think it's just going to wind up jarring. Alright. Alright. And then subs linked. Alright. So, for anyone who's not interested in programming, my apologies, your eyes may glaze for the next few moments. I will try and make this as light and painless as possible. Although I do notice we have 10 viewers right now, so hang on us just one moment. Let's get a, let's get a loyalty thing going here. Loyalty. Okay, first I want to check the chat bot. Timers. Ah, yes, that's still alive. Please go away. Bop. Delete timer. Yes, that's fine. Okay, that fixes that, because that was starting to annoy me. And then let's go to giveaways. There we are. And let's get rid of a few of these, because old is old. And... okay. And then let's copy that. Diving in there. I love the enthusiasm, Tobidash. All right, we got. Okay, we got. Let's see here. All right, we got two. Yep, we got 10 people. So yeah, there we go. We'll do a 1.902 because you know branding. So yeah, if you want in, go ahead and exclamation mark ticket. Now, let me show you what it is I'm doing, Tobitesh, just so you can... So what I have is a board, Ta, and it's connected to these two screens. Oh, you're not gambling. It's completely free. No risk to you. If you are a subscriber, you in fact get extra chances to win. Basically, your ticket counts for 2 tickets. And that... But yeah, so that board is then connected to that light, this light, and this is that a button or a switch? That's a button. Yeah, okay, which is what it's supposed to be. So the idea is you push the button, cycles the board basically then steps through the airlock process. Opens door, waits a few seconds, blah, 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 ticks on through, and then shuts everything off. Although I'm thinking I have to replace those with switches, because I think the way a button will work is as soon as you let go of the button, it cuts the power. So I may wind up having to switch that to switches, but yeah, experiments, right? So let me go take a look at that chunk of code you sent me and see if I can make sense of it. Well, the catch is I need to know which button was pushed. That's right. Because what I want to do is the default is both doors closed, and then depending which button gets pushed, I define near doors, far doors, and then I want to open the near door, let people in, close the near door, open the far door. Yeah, I know, but I'm just... But that's the thing, is I couldn't get to the stage to even test that. So just give me a minute here. I want to look at something. I'll just explain to you what it was I was building in case you were curious. This part, you know, the making things open and close, that's no problem. So just VS Code, open, and then what was it you sent me? Where is it? Here we are. Okay, there you are. So I know I foo-fooed this. Game system nil, yeah. So let me fix that. And that is in your globals. I was just messing around trying to get things to work here at all. So let's put this back here. If not in game, then you'll go here. Let's see if this behaves properly. Okay. So, and then... Okay. Okay, so what I've done is I basically just installed as, you know, you had a file dummy that said, you know, I would put all the MOX files here, so that's what I did. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, VS Code's is throwing a fit about it. So, that. I mean, that's just Emmy, though. But if I go here and see what we got. Yeah, all right. So can't find codex. And then couldn't find the manual button, and then can't find manual button unit. And I've added it to the path, util, du-mox. I wonder, okay, let me... Yeah, yeah. But I'd still want it available to me, though. Oh, you don't need it? Okay. Okay, don't need it. Okay, it's just syntax highlighting, so it doesn't need to be loaded. Got it. Let's try this. It was a little bit late last night while I was messing with this, so... Nope, still no. So yeah, oh yes, thank you. That's a typo. I'm surprised it didn't complain. Required library mox is not found. So this is it's choking on this now. Is mox something I need to install extra above and beyond, like as an extension? Because that was something I wasn't clear on from the instructions. Okay, yeah, du-mox. Okay, so that's what I thought. And I went and actually grabbed that and copied it. So I have templates here. So I have your Lua template and I have their du-mox. And so So yeah, I'm probably doing something trivial here wrong, but I can't figure it out. Database Lua, RS Lua, okay. So I guess my question is, what provides the actual mox object? You know, the main file, package path. Okay. All right. So that's my problem, right? Required library mox not found. Insert head scratch here. yeah, I mean, if that's what it is, I mean, I could create that, but if it's supposed to be something I should have, that's supposed to do something, then... Okay, so the problem is as I'm loading this late. Okay, got it. So main. So you're saying put this in here. Ah. Okay. Okay. All right, I think I see the problem now. Yep. Okay. Again, that was just me being dippy, and I figured it was going to be something like that. Still no. And still no. Okay. If it's a search path issue, I'll mess with it later. No need to bother you about that. I just wanted to have... Okay. Just... If it was something obvious or I'd forgotten to install something or blah blah, that's different, but okay. Does this line here automatically recurse or not? Yeah, so for example, if I tell it to search util, it'll drill down through du-mox or du-mox into du-mox, or is it only going to stop at util? Because I've seen that implemented different ways in different languages. To me, I would interpret this as no, it does not recurse, but not recurse is the wrong one. Yes, sorry, yes. I don't think it... traverse is the word I was looking for. Traverse. It is not traversing the directory of subfolders below it automatically. That's what I thought the answer was. Okay, cool. So yeah, you have to explicitly... Okay, I'll mess with it and try and figure out what's going on. Thank you. I appreciate your time. I think it's going to be cool when I get that working. And thank you again for providing what you've done for it. That's great stuff. Because that's made a few things a little bit easier for me to understand just looking at it. So thank you. It is appreciated. What do we got here? Okay, cool. All right. Okay. GMT +1? Okay. Yeah, all right, so I'm currently GMT 4, -4, I think. Yes, -4. So you're 5 hours. Okay. I'll try not to ring you at 1 in the morning. Now, there's a programming board on this thing. Where did I put it? I think... Has this one got the expanded... No, this one doesn't have the racetrack board on it. Okay. So, I'm waiting for Booty to show up so I can get access to the racetrack bird. Alright, what do I want to work on next? Well, keep working on this then. Yeah, I really like that green. That looks good. It's nice. It's a nice counterpoint. Probably will have to do some of the work from the interior, but that's okay too. Not enough. Oh, right. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, for context, Toby's probably one of the better Lua programmers in-game right now. Does amazing stuff. Well, you're less of a beginner than me, so, you know, take that. Take that wherever you can. All right. Okay, I will take a look at that. Thank you. I believe I was sniffing in that file, but hadn't seen a lot of anything that made a difference. Yeah, it's an excellent resource, Darshell. One sec. Hang on. There you go. Yeah, it's an excellent resource. There's all kinds of good conversations, and there's some excellent examples of code being discussed back and forth. Sometimes the conversation is completely over my head, but ultimately, I suspect you're actually you're a better coder than I am anyway, Darth. So you'll probably not be quite so daunted. Um, there we go. Yeah, I really like that. The project I'm most active in is Squiz's uh, hmm, I'm having such trouble with language today. Yeah, the project I'm most active in right now is Squiz's uh, Tiny Factory project. That's quite fun. Thank you. But yeah, I read just about everything that gets posted there. Yep, I agree. Okay, and it's well worth using searching through it as well, which is what I do sometimes because quite often the search function someone's already asked the question, right? I find it's pretty rare I invent a new problem. I have done it a few times in my career. HP has learned to hate me. Yeah, this is gonna look cool. There. Yeah, shortly after HP's Media Store product came out, I was installing it on Novell Networks, and I don't know how many times I came up with a brand new way to break the damn thing based on their instructions. It got to the point where there was a note on my file that if I called, I just got escalated to an engineer. Oh, it's you again. Oh, no, sorry, he doesn't mean that you're not an adult. He means older as in above 50. Yep. Well, and it's particularly for among a lot of European cultures, it's a really weird fucking attitude, to be blunt. That we immediately that North Americans immediately associate age with infirmity. But yeah, it's cultural. Okay, that's a good one. I like that. Okay. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the floor in here. That I don't know yet. Okay. Oh, gosh. Yeah, all right. All right. Yeah, I like that. The engine room is going to require a lot of decoration, but that's okay. I think that's going to... That's... Getting the engine room right with a bunch of clutter pieces, I think is going to make this, but we'll see. I'm glad I did the lighthouse thing here. This looks cool. Now, what was my cunning plan for getting out of here? Oh yes, that. Oops, nope. That doesn't work. How did I do that? Oh, there we go. That's what it was. Alright, I'm gonna need to put a better way to get out of there. Actually funny as hell. Yeah, that's very typical humor for North American. Yes, never ask a woman her age unless you think it'll keep you out of jail. Alright. Okay. Well, I think that's some good progress. Yeah, I was... Be careful of that. You know, generally, you know, it's... That's one of those topics that you don't want to rub someone too far the wrong way. I mean, Particularly if, particularly in North America, it's hard not to find a little bit of grim humor in that. But yeah, no, like I say, I just don't want, if nobody complains, it doesn't matter. But on the other hand, if somebody complains, they have to do something about it. So I just ask everyone to, you know, and that's one of the things about international, about an international space like this. I can ask everyone to try and view things through a Canadian lens. And we're the country with Mount Cashel, and residential schools. So, bluntly, there's a few ledges that people around here can't stand on. But at the same token, I also, I got a lot of European viewers who come in. So, and those, the cultural references aren't there, right? So, and some people take their religion very seriously, and I respect that. Um, but at the same token, I also don't have a lot of room for people who exclusively wear blinders. So there's like everything else. It's the Mark Twain saying: everything in moderation, including moderation. Yeah, like I say. Generally, I try and keep this as a safe space. I don't mind the odd bit of dark humor from time to time, as long as everybody laughs. That's the definition of a joke, right? Everybody laughs. So. Okay. Thank you again, Tobitesh, for the help. If I can figure out what it is I've done, I will let you know so you can FAQ it as a thing to keep an eye out for. Yeah. The carrier is coming along well. I still need to put the roof on it. That's going to be a major major undertaking. But I think all the progress is in the right direction. Yep. And I'm the same way, Darth. French, ex-Navy, divorced. I'm pretty hard to offend. So, that also means I'm, in some cases, a really bad judge. I should probably find that offensive, but I don't. I'm also a Cold War kid, and, yeah. Nihilism was our preferred mix in drinks and music. Alrighty, folks. I think I'm gonna wrap it there. I've been streaming for 4 and a bit. Yeah, coming up on 4 hours now. Let's take a look at that draw. Okay, we've got 3 people in. If you are interested in a chance at just about 2 million in cash, it is exclamation mark tickets. And I'll give it till it says 35 on the clock. We'll do the draw, whoever's in. Right now there's a 1 in 3 chance. Well, Tobitej technically has a 2 in 3 chance. Has a 2 in 4 chance is a better way of putting it. So, yeah, 2 in 5. It would be 2 in 5 would be the way that would work. So yeah. And, I do appreciate y'all hanging out. And so I'm going to hook up with Booty Banzai later today if all goes through. And I will be getting my Super Valk, Green 21. Get the keys for that. And then tomorrow, or maybe later tonight, I'll be actually doing some practice runs. Because tomorrow, I believe, it's next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend is going to be another Top Gun. And I think they're doing track 4. So I'm going to do a couple practice runs on the original track 1. And then I'll be doing some practice runs on track 4. So that should be fun. A lot of flying, a lot of me hanging upside down and cursing. Because I intend on doing as much of it as I can first person, stick and throttle. I won't be using keyboard in third person. Because, yeah. Well, I used to fly DCS World, right? Mirages and Hornets in DCS World. It's a lot of fun. So, oh, there goes someone with a shield on their ship. That's cool. That is one of the neatest things in the game, I think. Oh, you may find me from time to time on Wings of Liberty, Darth Shell. If you see a pilot named Richard Victory, that's me. Oh, yeah. Great birds. And Huey. Okay. You're a Hilo fan. Yep. No, I believe he's talking about the Bell UH-101. The classic slick of Vietnam War fame. Alternately, possibly the suit. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, the place down there is actually not mine. That's Booty Banzai's. I'm just parked over it because he doesn't care, because he doesn't mind. And, you know, it's already an airfield. People should be paying attention. If I park this thing over Market 6, people get mad at me. So yeah, the place that is Star Watch Air Force Base, which is Booty Banzai's work. And that over there is Nitro City, which is Pure Velocity Racing, which he is part of. J-Rod's organization, I believe. And then the carrier, that is my work. Yeah, hang on. If you want to take a look at, if you want to take a look at my places, Corrigan, just anything WS, just drop into VR, anything WS2. That's my stuff. So WS2. So Mattis Orbital, Mattis Ground, the base show kit, the base showroom kit. That's a for sale. That's a for sale product. I got Thetes Orbital. The that's Sikari. That's just my gold mine. CVWA is the carrier I'm on. Sales office is out at Starlantis, and then that's just a mining pad. I think they're all publicly accessible though. So. Ah, yes. Yeah, I like it. I love it. I've been there. It's just fantastic stuff. Alrighty. So, I'll give it just till, yeah, 10 seconds here. If you have not exclamation mark ticket, you are not in. Alright. Here we go. And draw winner. Let's see who wins. Ping! Dirk, there you go. Congratulations, Dirk. Okay. Ah, there we are. You are very welcome. Thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate you. Oh, right. Forgot to change that. Yeah, it does actually give you the extra percentage chance, but it actually just counts heads instead for calculating the number it spits out on the page. It's really weird. I've checked with the developer; he needs to fix it. Yes, there you go. There you are. So that is it for today, I think, folks. I'm going to, I've got stuff I need to get done around the house, as I say. So I think we're going to raid out. We'll see who's available. And we will call that done for today. Okay, let's see here. Streaming, there we go. Oh, you're very welcome, Dirk. Thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate you. It's not much of a stream if it's just me. All right. Let's see, raid channel. Okay. Couple of my favorite, Twitch, trance DJs, but, okay, Cormelos is streaming. So we'll drop over to Cormelos. So take care, have fun with whatever games you play in the future. Next time I'm streaming might be tomorrow. If not, it will be Sunday. And depending who's available, might have a little contest on the go. I have a couple of ships I want to give away. And I've got some other stuff I want to do. So we'll see how Sunday feels, Saturday or Sunday feels. We'll go from there. So hopefully we'll see you around soon. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you again. Target channel has disabled raids. Doesn't want to be raided. Okay. Well, I can't help them then. All right, we're not going to be raiding out. Cormelos has apparently disabled raids for some reason. So we're just going to wrap it there. And, yeah, take care of yourselves, friends. And I hope you have fun. Bye-bye. Well, I mean, bye-bye as soon as my Stream Deck, actually answers and lets me have the button that ends the stream. Hello? Hello, Stream Deck? Hello? There we go. All right. It left me have the button, but it won't pay attention to it. Thanks, Corgan.